There was a good frozen period of time where there were no licensors signing anything all last summer, for the most part. Unless you were like, you know, Disney, you really weren't developing a product line because you didn't have the money, because they didn't know where the global market was going, because when China gets affected, your manufacturing is getting affected. Europe, I mean, everything pretty much stopped. And to be perfectly honest, in this next 5-year span, the money's not going to be in licensing right now. There's money to be had, but as of like a 5-year ago projection, licensing was the way that you made money 5 years ago. You had licensing with companies, your royalties were fat. I see signs in licensing. I just got some new licensing. Things are turning around, but you need to be patient in other avenues. Some companies won't talk to you if you don't have an agent. Some companies won't talk to you if you do have an agent. It really depends on their personal preference. Toy companies will not talk to you, period, if you do not have a toy broker. If you don't have a broker, Hasbro's not talking to you. They can't legally speak to you about anything. Everyone's experience with licensing is only shaped by what has happened to them and the people that they know. Agents and gallery owners and things were very useful 10 years ago, before the internet, before email, before you had more direct access to an artist. As that accessibility has increased, you can interact more directly with a licensor than you could have 10 years ago. Greeting cards, I personally recommend doing. Everyone uses greeting cards. They need them for every occasion. It's a we've been ingrained as a consumer society to purchase greeting cards for everything, for birthdays, graduation, everything. A lot of publishing houses that do calendars. Like I'm with 7th House Publishing. They do calendars and greeting cards. If they're a publisher that's in a paper good that's not just about a book, they usually do greeting cards. So if you see an artist that has something that you like, research the company, see if it would be a good fit for you, and you can send a letter. Don't just send a form letter like, I want licensing, I have this image, you can reach me here. If they're a greeting card company, and say you know of the cards, or you've seen their cards, comment on the quality. I really like to work with you because I've seen your cards and they're very nice quality, and I really like what you do with your business. Make sure you put all of your contact information. Phone number, website, email, everything. Put it on the disc, put it on the cover of the disc, put it on the letter, because these things get passed around. It'll get mailed to receiving. They go through the email and open it. Let's just say your return address envelope gets put in the trash right there. Then you get put on somebody else's desk where it's the cover letter of the disc. It breaks down, and by the time sometimes it gets to the person that really matters with the image, they go, well, how the heck do I get in touch with Ash Evans? Even if you just do like a quick call or email saying, oh, you know, I sent a disc in a couple weeks ago, did you receive it? You know, a simple yes or no, something. Persistence pays off. But being extremely professional and courteous is a must. Every way that you present yourself, you have about 10 seconds to make an impression. Especially at a trade show. I've seen people in trade shows in shorts and a ripped up shirt and tennis shoes, and then you get a really nice business person in a 3-piece suit coming up to introduce yourself, and you look like a mess. They're not going to take you seriously. There's a million people that want licensing. I mean, there are literally hundreds and hundreds of artists jockeying for position. And if they're just a little bit neater, or just that much more polite, or their letter was phrased better, or they responded more promptly, they're going to get it and you're not. And if they respond to you, even if it's a rejection, thank them very nicely for their time. Because a lot of them won't even take the time to reject you. They'll just put it in the trash. The secretary that helped you get the email address to begin with, follow up with her. They love that. If you're nice to their secretary, that's your in. You politely reply and say thank you for your time. If there's ever a time that comes that you think that you would be interested, keep my stuff on file, something along those lines is so much better than just going, oh well, I didn't get it, and then delete it, because they took time out of their day to respond to you and maybe even give you feedback that's going to help you. I love Zazzle, especially for people that are just starting out, because you don't have to put any money into it, you only have to put time into it, and it makes you money. You do nothing but put the art on there and fill out a form, and then they pay you. It's great. Are you going to be able to quit your job and live off your Zazzle earnings? No, but it's cool. It's a cool thing, and it's very easy, because all you do is upload an image and it makes you money. The great thing about DeviantArt is there is a date and a timestamp when you upload that art. So let's just say 2 years down the road somebody pirates your art and tries to license it or something, and it comes down to a legal dispute. And this just happened to me literally Monday. And it came down to the legal dispute, and what saved me was DeviantArt, because it had the date that I had uploaded it to DeviantArt on the image, and I could prove that I had created the image ahead of time. The only person who cares, really cares about if you succeed or fail in this industry is you. It's all you.